Life is full of obstacles, and sometimes we feel stuck. Whether it's in our career, relationships, or personal growth, the weight of stagnation can be overwhelming. It can feel like an endless loop of routine, where every step forward seems to lead us back to the same frustrations. However, the Stoics taught us that change is within our control. More importantly, our perception of obstacles can define our path. We have the power to reset our mindset, restart our journey, and refocus our energy on what truly matters. This isn't about simply forgetting the past or ignoring our struggles, but rather about shifting our approach and reevaluating what serves our growth. Think about the moments in life when you felt most alive. What was different then? Chances are you had a clear direction, a sense of purpose, or a newfound appreciation for challenges. When we learn to reset, we allow ourselves the opportunity to embrace these moments again. When we restart, we step back into the game of life with newfound wisdom. And when we refocus, we direct our attention toward meaningful progress rather than distractions that hold us back. In this video, we'll break down the philosophy, the steps, and the actions you need to take to truly transform your life. Together, we will explore how to break free from the cycle of stagnation, align ourselves with our true purpose, and develop a mindset that thrives in adversity. No matter where you are in your journey, the power to change is in your hands. It's time to press reset. The power of resetting. Resetting is about letting go. The Stoics believed in the art of detachment, not as a way of withdrawing from life, but as a method of freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. By learning to release what no longer serves us, we create space for new opportunities and growth. Think about the last time you held on to something that was no longer serving you, a toxic relationship, a failed business venture, or even an outdated version of yourself. Often, we cling to these things out of fear. Fear of change, fear of failure, or fear of the unknown. However, true strength lies in recognizing when something is weighing you down and having the courage to step away from it. The first step to change is acknowledging that you need a fresh start. This requires deep self-reflection and brutal honesty. Ask yourself, is the situation, habit, or mindset helping me become the best version of myself? If the answer is no, then it's time to detach and move forward. The Stoics believed in focusing only on what is within our control. We cannot change the past, nor can we dictate the future, but we can choose our response in the present moment. This is where the power of awareness comes into play. Awareness is the gateway to transformation. When you become aware of what is holding you back, you regain control over your life. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of wisdom. It does not mean forgetting, but rather learning. It does not mean giving up, but rather repositioning. Letting go is a conscious decision to prioritize what truly matters, to stop carrying unnecessary burdens, and to focus on what you can control. The moment you decide to reset, you open yourself to new possibilities. Letting go also means embracing uncertainty. Many people hold on to the past because it feels safe, even when it no longer serves them. But the Stoics remind us that true peace comes from our ability to navigate the unknown with confidence. When we release what no longer benefits us, we create room for new experiences, relationships, and opportunities that align with our growth. Embrace this as a liberating experience and take pride in the fact that you are actively shaping your own destiny. Resetting is about stepping into a new mindset where past mistakes do not define you, but rather teach you valuable lessons. Every reset is an opportunity for renewal, a chance to redefine who you are and what you want from life. This process requires courage, but it also brings great rewards. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that your past does not dictate your future. Growth is not about perfection, but about the willingness to keep evolving. It is about embracing each moment as a fresh opportunity to become better, stronger, and more aligned with your true self. With this perspective, you will find that each fresh start becomes a stepping stone toward the person you are meant to be. The road ahead is open and full of possibilities. All you have to do is take the first step. Practical exercise. Take a moment to write down 3 things that are holding you back. Consider why these things have a hold on you. Are they based on fear, comfort, or a sense of obligation? Next, ask yourself, do I need these in my life, or am I holding on to them out of habit? If not, make a plan to let them go. Now go one step further. Visualize your life without these burdens. How would it feel? What new opportunities might arise? Write down the positive outcomes that could come from releasing these limitations. Then, create an actionable roadmap with small steps toward letting them go, whether it's having a difficult conversation, making a change in your routine, or simply shifting your mindset. The power of release is in your hands. Embrace it fully, restarting with clarity. A restart doesn't mean starting from scratch. It means moving forward with the lessons you've learned and applying them with newfound wisdom. Every failure, every setback, every heartbreak, these aren't reasons to quit. They're reasons to grow, to refine your approach, and to strengthen your resilience. The Stoics taught that everything that happens to us is an opportunity. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When we shift our perspective and view challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, we unlock the ability to transform setbacks into growth. Obstacles, when approached with the right mindset, can become our greatest teachers. Every hardship we endure is a lesson waiting to be absorbed, a stepping stone that pushes us closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. To truly restart with clarity, it is essential to examine our failures without self-judgment. Rather than seeing them as evidence of our shortcomings, we must embrace them as part of the process. Every successful person has faced failure. What sets them apart is their ability to learn and move forward with greater wisdom and determination. Failure is not an endpoint. It is a signal that something needs to be adjusted. By identifying what went wrong and making necessary changes, we ensure that our restart is built on a stronger, more informed foundation. Another crucial aspect of restarting is accepting that progress is not always linear. Growth is a series of adjustments, setbacks, and recalibrations. The Stoics remind us that we control our response, not external events. When we restart, we must do so with the understanding that setbacks are natural and should not be feared. Instead of seeing them as failures, we should recognize them as integral steps in our journey towards self-improvement. Each challenge presents an opportunity for growth. Embracing a restart with clarity means understanding that our past does not define us. Our response to it does. As we step forward, we do so with resilience, wisdom, and a renewed commitment to becoming the best version of ourselves. A new opportunity allows us to reassess, refine, and strengthen our foundation for the future. Restarting means reevaluating our approach. What worked before may no longer be effective, and that's okay. Growth demands flexibility, sometimes requiring us to step beyond our comfort zone and experiment with new strategies. Adaptability, openness to fresh perspectives, and a willingness to innovate are key. Restarting may mean taking a completely different path than originally planned. It's an opportunity to build a stronger foundation aligned with our core values and goals. Remaining rigid in our thinking limits our potential, while adaptability allows us to grow beyond past limitations. Above all, a restart is a chance to reconnect with our purpose. It's not just about making changes, but ensuring those changes bring us closer to our ultimate vision. Without clarity of purpose, even determined efforts can feel directionless. Taking time to realign our actions with our deeper values reinforces fulfillment and motivation. Restarting isn't about erasing the past. It's about using past experiences to build a more intentional and meaningful future. Exercise. Identify a past failure that still lingers in your mind. Instead of viewing it as a regret, reframe it as a lesson. What did you learn? How can you apply that knowledge to improve your current situation? Write down one concrete step you can take today to use that past failure as a stepping stone to future success. Refocusing on what matters. Our attention is our most valuable asset. Yet in a world full of distractions, we often lose sight of what truly matters. Every day, notifications, emails, and social media updates pull us in different directions, making it difficult to focus on what is essential. The modern world thrives on divided attention, but we must reclaim control. Seneca warned about the dangers of mindless busyness. Life is long if you know how to use it. Many mistake movement for progress. But are you moving toward your true purpose or just staying busy? Productivity and distraction can look similar, but only one leads to meaningful outcomes. The key is to identify what adds value to our lives and eliminate the rest. The first step to regaining focus is creating an environment for deep, uninterrupted work. This might mean setting designated time blocks for tasks, turning off unnecessary notifications, or restructuring routines to prioritize high-value activities. When we intentionally design our environment to support focus, we take control of our attention. Mental discipline is another critical aspect of focus. The mind naturally wanders, but we can train it to return to the present moment. Techniques like meditation, mindful breathing, and structured reflection strengthen our ability to engage with important work. The Stoics emphasize self-control as the path to mastery. By cultivating the skill, we regain power over distractions. Training the mind to focus is like training a muscle. It requires repetition, patience, and persistence. Each time our attention drifts, we can practice bringing it back. Methods such as time blocking, minimizing digital distractions, and creating a productivity-friendly environment enhance our ability to stay engaged in tasks that matter most. Additionally, we must be mindful of our commitments. Spreading ourselves too thin reduces the quality of everything we do. Evaluating which activities align with our goals and values, and eliminating those that don't, prevents exhaustion and disconnection from our true purpose. Establishing boundaries that protect our time and energy is crucial. Saying no to obligations that don't serve our greater purpose is a powerful tool for preserving focus. Time is a non-renewable resource. Directing it toward what truly matters maximizes our impact and fulfillment. Prioritization begins with self-awareness. Reflecting on our core values and long-term aspirations helps us determine which activities deserve our time. A powerful exercise is listing daily and weekly responsibilities and assessing their alignment with our vision. If something consistently drains us without contributing to progress or well-being, it may be time to eliminate or delegate it. True focus comes from cutting distractions and dedicating ourselves fully to what truly matters. This means structuring our lives to support deep focus, prioritizing critical tasks, taking intentional breaks, and engaging in awareness-building practices. Time blocking, mindfulness exercises like meditation, and journaling can significantly improve our ability to stay present and engaged in our pursuits. Every decision should bring us closer to fulfillment, not further away. The more we practice intentional living, the more clarity we gain in our pursuits. By refining our approach to productivity and commitment, we cultivate a lifestyle centered on meaning and purpose. With discipline, patience, and unwavering focus, we can eliminate the noise that hinders progress and direct our energy toward what truly moves us forward. Exercise. Each morning, write down one thing that would make today a success. Focus on that goal and eliminate distractions that pull you away from it. The mental reset. Letting go of mental baggage. Resetting your life starts with resetting your mind. Negative self-talk, past regrets, and limiting beliefs act as mental weights, holding us back from realizing our true potential. These thoughts often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fear of failure. Left unchecked, they create barriers that limit our growth and adaptability. The Stoics taught that our perceptions shape our reality. How we interpret events determines whether we remain stuck in doubt or use challenges as opportunities for growth. Every obstacle, when viewed through a lens of wisdom, can become a stepping stone to self-improvement. You have the power to interpret events in a way that serves you. This means consciously reframing negative thoughts and replacing them with constructive ones. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, recognize them as valuable lessons. Instead of allowing criticism to diminish your confidence, use it to fuel self-improvement. A practical way to reinforce this mindset shift is journaling. reframing negative experiences into positive insights. Writing helps us process emotions, identify patterns, and gain clarity on our growth. Setting aside time for daily reflection can be transformative. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I apply this lesson moving forward? The more consistently you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your future. Resetting your mindset allows you to reclaim control over your life and set yourself on a path toward growth and resilience. True mental resetting requires patience and persistence. Just as physical training strengthens the body, mental discipline strengthens the mind. It's a continuous process of replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Surrounding yourself with a growth-oriented community is essential. The company you keep directly influences how you perceive yourself and the world. Engage with people who challenge you to grow, provide constructive feedback, and encourage resilience over surrender. A supportive network can be the difference between stagnation and transformation. By taking charge of your thoughts and proactively shaping your mental environment, you actively design a future filled with possibility, resilience, and success. Small, purposeful actions performed consistently over time create significant results. Whether it's waking up earlier, committing to daily exercise, reading for self-improvement, or engaging in meaningful conversations, these habits accumulate into a foundation for success. The discipline to maintain a routine, even when it feels mundane, ultimately leads to transformation. Progress isn't about dramatic overnight shifts, but about steady, unwavering commitment to improvement. Each small action compounds, shaping a more focused and accomplished version of yourself. Creating meaningful habits requires intentionality. It's not just about following a routine for its own sake, but about choosing habits aligned with long-term aspirations. The Stoics encourage deep self-reflection, urging individuals to evaluate whether their daily actions led to virtue and fulfillment or merely kept them busy. By consciously adopting habits that serve a greater purpose, you ensure that every day contributes to your larger vision of success. Tracking progress can reinforce motivation, sustaining positive changes over time. Another crucial aspect of habit formation is understanding the science behind it. Research shows that habits form through a loop of cue, routine, and reward. Recognizing these patterns allows us to deliberately adjust them, replacing negative habits with constructive ones. For example, if stress triggers unhealthy eating, replacing that response with mindful breathing or a short walk can rewire the brain toward healthier choices. Understanding how habits are built gives us greater control over our actions and fosters long-term consistency. Beyond recognizing patterns, we must take an intentional approach to reinforcing positive habits. One effective method is habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to incorporate meditation into your routine, you could attach it to drinking your morning coffee. This strategy strengthens new behaviors by associating them with ones already ingrained in daily life. Surrounding yourself with an environment that fosters good habits is crucial. If you aim to be more productive, design your space to minimize distractions. If you want to be healthier, keep nutritious food accessible and establish a workout schedule you can stick to. Making beneficial habits easier to adopt and destructive habits harder to maintain increases the likelihood of success. Seeking accountability through a supportive network, friends, mentors, or online communities can further solidify new behaviors and keep you on track. External accountability serves as a strong motivator, and verbalizing your goals to others increases the likelihood of follow-through. Additionally, understanding the role of identity in habit formation can be transformative. Rather than focusing solely on behavior change, aligning your mindset with the identity you want to embody creates lasting transformation. Instead of saying, "I want to exercise more," reaffirming, "I am a person who prioritizes my health and fitness," strengthens commitment at a fundamental level. Ultimately, lasting change is built through perseverance, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. Every small step strengthens your foundation, reinforcing a path towards self-mastery. With consistency, even the smallest positive habits yield life-changing results. By maintaining awareness of progress, adapting to challenges, and reinforcing commitment, you can cultivate a mindset that thrives on growth. Change isn't about perfection, but about continuous improvement. Identify one bad habit to eliminate and one good habit to introduce. Then commit to following through for 30 days. Refocusing on inner peace. Inner peace isn't about having a perfect life. It's about having the right mindset. The Stoics believe that external circumstances don't determine happiness. Our thoughts do. True serenity comes from understanding that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. It's not the absence of conflict or difficulty, but the cultivation of resilience that allows us to remain calm and composed amid life's uncertainties. Achieving inner harmony requires regular self-examination and detachment from external chaos. The Stoics practice mindfulness and reflection, understanding that peace comes not from perfect conditions, but from a disciplined mind. Learning to reframe our thoughts, manage emotions, and focus on what truly matters empowers us to cultivate inner peace regardless of circumstances. This transformation begins with accepting adversity as an inevitable part of life and recognizing that our response to challenges is within our control. Instead of resisting difficulties, we can choose to embrace them, viewing each challenge as an opportunity for growth. Shifting our focus from obstacles to opportunities cultivates a mindset that thrives on adaptation and learning rather than fear and avoidance. Embracing challenges builds emotional strength, enabling us to handle setbacks with grace and determination. When we see struggles as stepping stones rather than barriers, we build confidence in our ability to overcome difficulties. This confidence influences all aspects of life, relationships, careers, and personal aspirations, bringing greater clarity and purpose. Inner peace is not a destination, but a continuous journey of refining thoughts and attitudes. By practicing gratitude for both successes and hardships, we reinforce the understanding that every experience contributes to growth. True peace comes from knowing we have the strength to navigate any situation with wisdom, patience, and a steadfast commitment to self-improvement. Practice gratitude. Each night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple habit shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Resetting your social circle. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to grow, surround yourself with those who challenge and inspire you. The company you keep profoundly impacts your mindset, habits, and ambitions. Being around individuals who push you to strive for excellence fosters both personal and professional growth, while negative influences can drain your energy and hinder progress. Consider the traits of those in your closest circle. Are they supportive, driven, and growth-oriented? Do they encourage you to reach new heights, or do they reinforce limiting beliefs? By consciously selecting relationships that foster resilience, ambition, and wisdom, you create an environment where transformation thrives. Engage with mentors, like-minded peers, and individuals who have achieved what you aspire to. Their insights, motivation, and perspectives accelerate your journey to success. Beyond professional influences, the emotional and psychological impact of your social circle is equally significant. Being surrounded by uplifting and challenging individuals leads to greater confidence, resilience, and overall well-being. The people you interact with daily shape your attitudes, choices, and even your sense of identity. If you frequently find yourself in negative or toxic environments, reassess and make necessary changes to protect your growth. Furthermore, fostering meaningful relationships requires intentionality. Seek out those who align with your values and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. By curating a social environment that nurtures growth, you set yourself up for lasting success and fulfillment. Refocusing on action over excuses. Thinking without action leads to stagnation. The Stoics were doers, not just thinkers. They understood that knowledge without application is meaningless and that wisdom is only valuable when put into practice. It is easy to fall into the trap of overanalyzing, planning, and debating the best course of action, but without taking steps forward, progress remains an illusion. Taking action does not always require grand, life-altering moves. Sometimes, it's the small, consistent efforts that lead to the greatest transformations. Every decision to act, no matter how minor, compounds over time, forging resilience, discipline, and self-mastery. Procrastination and hesitation only serve to delay opportunities. Action, no matter how small, builds momentum, and momentum drives lasting change. By embodying the Stoic principle of action, we train ourselves to embrace discomfort, confront challenges head-on, and transform ideas into tangible realities. True growth lies not in merely contemplating change, but in actively shaping our lives through effort and persistence. Action also creates clarity. Moving forward allows us to gain real-world feedback, refine our strategies, and deepen our understanding of our goals and values. The courage to take the first step, even if uncertain, often unlocks new pathways we could not have foreseen. Furthermore, action fosters self-trust. Each time we act with purpose, we reinforce confidence in our ability to navigate life's uncertainties. This resilience becomes a self-perpetuating cycle where effort fuels progress, and progress fuels further effort. When we commit to consistent action, we develop perseverance that strengthens our ability to overcome challenges. Failure is not an endpoint, but a stepping stone toward growth. Each attempt teaches valuable lessons, refining our skills and decision-making. Stop overanalyzing. Take one small action today toward your biggest goal. Mastering the art of persistence. A true reset is not just about starting over. It's about pushing forward despite challenges. The Stoics believe that resilience is key to a fulfilling life. It is not merely about wiping the slate clean, but about leveraging past experiences, learning from failures, and using adversity as fuel for growth. Every challenge presents an opportunity to strengthen our resolve, sharpen our focus, and reaffirm our commitment to self-improvement. Persistence is cultivated through adaptability and the understanding that setbacks are a natural part of progress. Hardships are not obstacles, but stepping stones to wisdom. When we persist despite difficulties, we reinforce our ability to overcome adversity, building confidence and mental toughness. Instead of fearing failure, we should see it as a necessary component of growth. Resilience is not about ignoring hardship, but about learning to stand firm in the face of adversity. Challenges should be viewed as lessons, not insurmountable barriers. Progress is not always linear, but it is always possible. Even in difficult moments, taking a single step forward is a victory. Identify one long-term goal you've struggled with. Break it into smaller steps and commit to consistent progress each day. Reset, restart, refocus. These aren't just words. They're principles for transformation. The life you want is within reach, but only if you take responsibility for creating it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Make the present moment your starting point. The path is open, and the next step is yours to take.